Welcome back to Doctor Who Time and Space.
Welcome back. Cool, we've never done a two-parter before, have we?
We have,
Quite
but
exciting.
I'm not on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Since we've been doing the new YouTube extravaganza.
Yeah. Well, I'm Nurse Moon, if you didn't watch earlier.
And I'm Daddy Cool.
Now, if you didn't watch earlier, then what we've been doing is we've been counting down the 50 best things of 2014.
All of which Who related. So basically
Yes.
It could be episodes of Who, it could be figures, it could be magazines, it could be news items.
Anything Doctor Who related.
Anything Doctor Who related.
Should we have a run through of the...
Okay, are you going to run it down?
Yes, okay.
Okay.
So if you didn't watch show 1 earlier, here's a bit of a catch-up. Number 50 is the Figurine Collection issue 24, John Hurt. 49 is the TARDIS Essential Doctor Who. 48 was the first picture of Series 8. 47 was DVD Files issue 143, Mind of Evil. 46 was the Leisure Hive Randomizer Week 2. 45 was Day of the Doctor Zygon figure. 44 was Doctor Who magazine issue 479. 43rd was Image of the Fendal, which was Randomizer Week 4. 42 was DVD Files issue 146 to 147, The War Games. 41 was Deep Breath title and date announced. 40 was the Sidemen Essential Doctor Who. 39 was How to Be a Time Lord, the official guide. 38 was Figurine Collection K1. 37 was the complete David Tennant Years box set. 36, Time the Doctor figure set. 35, Doctor Who Character Encyclopedia Updated Edition. 34, The Sontaran Experiment. 33, Doctor Who Adventures Advent Calendar. 32, third Series 8 teaser, I See Into Your Soul, Doctor. 31, Figurine Collection issue 31, Carla Tech. At 30, 50th Anniversary Collector's Edition. 29, first Series 8 teaser trailer. 28, Bok Brigadier and the Master figure set. 27, Series 8 official trailer. And finally, 26, Robot of Sherwood.
Well, so it's exciting. So that's the first half of the countdown. So we're going to continue now. So you're on odds, are you? And I'm on evens?
Yeah, this time.
Okay.
Does that mean I announce the winner?
It will do, innit? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you better start with the first
So
one.
welcome to show 2. Happy Who Year or Happy New Year.
Again.
Again.
I'm Daddy Cool.
And I'm Liz Spoon. I've already said that.
Have you?
Anyway.
Okay. So, at number 25.
Dark Water, Death in Heaven Next Time trailer.
This is the first and only entry, if I'm right, of a Next Time trailer. In the
Best
poll.
Next Time trailer ever.
Yeah.
What did you think?
It was good. I mean, the interesting thing about this one was it really set the scene, didn't it, for the last episode, and got, I think, probably most people quite excited about seeing the Cybermen again because they looked quite scary, and we had all the issue of Missy, didn't we? And
Clara.
It just really built up this fantastic euphoria, I guess, of what's this final episode of the series going to be like. And well, did it disappoint or not? We'll find out later on when we get to that part of it. But yeah, certainly a really good build up, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Interestingly, so I'm talking a lot here, but I shall stop in a minute. As we found out afterwards, a lot of the clips were actually from Death in Heaven rather than Dark Water.
Yeah.
But Dark Water probably the better episode. But we'll get onto that.
Death in Heaven, the longer episode.
Yeah. True. Anything else to add on this?
I mean, probably the best Next Time trailer they've ever done.
Could well be.
Could well be, yeah.
Could well be.
Got me more excited than any other Next Time trailer has. Maybe better than the actual episode it was in.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, actually. Yeah, yeah. Although that would, yeah, this poll would seem to indicate very slightly otherwise, but certainly it was like a really good end to that episode, wasn't it?
Yes.
Number 24. We were back to the periodic Doctor Who magazines, and in this case, it was the special about Alien Worlds. Alien Worlds, the Essential Doctor Who.
Well, it's really good because it's got a guide to like literally every Doctor Who planet there has been.
Right.
Quite a lot of planets.
So actually, not only is that probably quite interesting, but for someone like yourself that likes to make bigger adventures, it probably gives you a lot of ideas for places that you can go to.
I was reading it for, I'll tell you the truth, I didn't know what to do one evening, so I picked it up, and my mum had read 3 magazines, and I'd not even finished the magazine I was reading.
So you've actually,
so good.
You've actually given it a right good read, then, really.
Yes.
Of all these specials you got.
But it's still in quality condition.
Brilliant. So was that the best of all of the Doctor Who specials that they've ever made, do you think?
Well, ones I've got anyway.
Yeah.
Ones I've seen.
Yeah. They're good, these specials, aren't they? I mean, if you think back over the ones, I'm not sure whether you've got all of them of the recent years or not, whether you've missed any, but they've done them on Cybermen, Daleks, TARDIS, the Doctors. They did the ones around the missing adventures, didn't they?
Yeah. The only one I don't have, I think, is the Daleks one.
Right, okay.
I have the missing episodes ones,
Yeah.
3 of the missings. I have the ones on Companions and Doctors. I have all the ones from this year.
Yeah, yeah. And you think,
apart from that one.
So of all of those, the Alien Worlds one's your favourite, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought you had the Dalek one.
I don't think I do.
No, okay. So you'd recommend that for people, yeah?
Yeah.
Probably still available, I'd imagine, on the basis of the fact that you had it for Christmas and it was available certainly just before Christmas. And the Reed Smiths.
Maybe it's sold out.
Maybe. Is that quite a new one, Alien Worlds? Is that one of the more recent ones, or is it?
Alien Worlds. Yeah, it was out. I think it's the latest, like proper one. I mean, I think they released it in like November or October.
Okay. Excellent.
But World Series 8 was on.
So, with you being the odd person, what's the next one?
23rd place is In the Forest of the Night, the 10th episode of Series 8.
Okay, another episode then.
But was the trailer better than the actual episode? This indicates not.
It does indicate. I'd say still. Yeah, the episode's still got to be slightly better. I really like this episode. I know a lot of people didn't, did they? But...
I do, yeah. It's my second least favourite. But it's better than Robot of Sherwood.
Yeah.
It's a good episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit different.
Stephen Moffat seemed to indicate it was his favourite episode in the series. And something I'd heard him talking on.
Yeah.
Can't think what it was now. But...
I think it was like Doctor Who Extra or something.
Yeah, it might have been, yeah. But it was certainly different, wasn't it? And it had some really nice moments in it, didn't it? And nice idea, I think. I mean, a lot of people sort of said, "Oh, scientifically it's wrong," but I don't know. Are we that worried? I don't know whether it is or not, but are we that worried? It's meant to be fiction, isn't it?
It's not real, geeks. It's not real. It's correct.
We enjoyed it, didn't we?
Yes.
We enjoyed it.
Of course we enjoyed it.
And basically was bringing... I think it I guess it was the last episode we really had with Clara and Danny Pink together properly.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? So it very much focused around their relationship, and I think you started to get that feel within the episode that Danny was there for the children, Clara was there for the Doctor.
Yeah. And okay, let's go around the scores. Character development wise, score
Out of
10.
10, 8.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8. Monsters.
Monster. Well, there wasn't really much in the way of
I'm
monsters,
going
was
to
there?
say 6.
Yeah, you had the what was it? It was a lion or tiger or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, lion and tiger.
Yeah.
So 8
And the
and
wolves.
6.
Yeah. And
We have 14 as the current score. And finally, overall score.
Overall score, I would give this one an 8.
So I'm going to give it a 8.5. So that means it is a 22 out of 30.
It should be a 23 out of 50. Because that's where it is in the chart. Number 22 in the charts is me doing 22, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a particular favourite of Mr. Lewis Moon's, I know. Batman March figure adventures.
Yes.
In fact, that might actually be Batman March now coming onto the phone to talk to you. Do you want to talk about a little bit and I'll sort that out?
Yeah, Batman March is a person who makes figure adventures just like us, and he makes some really good ones, which include which have come out recently every week. Today there was one called Miller and I about a parallel universe. But they've done Batman March works really hard on his adventures, and I think they are the best figure adventures I have seen.
Hello.
What do you think about the Batman March adventures?
They're the best figure adventures
That's what
I've ever seen. I actually heard you talking as I was coming up the stairs. Oh, I'm exhausted now. No, they're good. They've got there's a lot of time goes into them and a lot of effort, isn't there?
I think when you watch them on the TV, they're like actual episodes.
Yeah, and certainly the stories are very complex, aren't they?
Yes.
We said when we were watching one earlier on. I can't remember the name of it
Miller
now.
and I, just mentioning
Did
it.
you? And we said that actually they're quite reminiscent of a lot of the classic episodes, I think,
Yeah.
in terms of style.
And also, there was, in the episode this morning, it was all like stuff from Big Finish in the comics. There was Frobisher the Penguin in it.
Yeah, that's it.
Some of you might remember him.
And he said that the companion, when we looked her up, she was from Big Finish, wasn't she?
Can't
remember, what was her name again?
I forgot.
Yeah, it was something Miller, wasn't it?
Lucy Miller.
Lucy Miller, that's right. Yeah, so definitely worth watching those, aren't they? You quite often feature those on your webpage anyway, I think, don't you, on your Funfield Friday?
We don't do that. I don't do that anymore.
You stopped doing that,
I mean, I never remember to do it.
All right. Maybe you
might start it.
Maybe you should have it so it doesn't have to be done every Friday. Maybe you should just have a star video section or something like that.
Yeah.
With a snazzier title than that. Because
Star video.
Yeah, it's a bit boring. It doesn't have the same ring as Funfield. Was it
Funfield Friday?
Funfield Friday.
I think I should still do Funfield Friday. I've got to try and do it every week though.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
It is indeed.
At 21, it is Peter Capaldi confirmed Series 9.
So a bit of news.
Yes, another bit of news. What did you think when he announced Series 9?
I thought few, because
Me too.
I really, really enjoyed him in Series 8.
Yeah.
Probably the series I've enjoyed the most.
Yeah.
Ever.
Best series ever.
Ever. I know not everybody agreed.
No, some people hated Series 8, but I loved it.
And the thing is, though, even the people that didn't like Series 8 liked Peter Capaldi as the Doctor.
Yeah.
That was quite clear. I think that if anything, people didn't like the stories, did they?
I like the story.
Yeah, I don't know what was there not to like, because it was. I just thought it was fantastic.
I know.
Really, really good.
All the podcasts we listened to.
Yeah.
We listened to a few, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've listened to about 3 or 4.
Mhm.
Definitely me. I have.
Yeah.
And you have listened to a few of them. And all of the ones I've listened to, they really enjoy it.
Yeah. No, that's right. I think there was one we listened to
where they were crying at the final.
Yeah. But there was one. I think it was a Radio Free Skaro one where they were interviewing some people from other podcasts as well, and there was a woman from one of the podcasts who didn't like Series 8 at all, did she? She really didn't like it. But the vast majority
She hated Peter Capaldi, didn't she?
Yeah. And I think it's because it's so different than the Matt Smith and David Tennant ones. So people that have, I can't remember whether she was a long time Who fan or not. I mean, certainly
I don't think she was.
No, I mean, it's quite a change for people that are used to the more cuddly Doctors of recent years, isn't it?
Like me, it was strange seeing, but I've seen episodes from all Doctors.
Well, I think that's it. I think because of the fact that quite early on, at the time, when you've not long been into Doctor Who, but started getting really obsessed with it, we used to watch a few Tom Baker episodes and things like that, didn't we, on YouTube? So
he's very like Tom Baker.
Yeah. So you got quite into like all the old one, and now you know everything that there is to know about everything.
Here we are, Trial of the 12th Doctor 2.
Yeah. So, at number 20 was a relatively recent bit of news, really, which was came out not long before the Christmas episode. It was the announcing of the title of the first episode for Series 9, which was The Magician's Apprentice.
That's number 20.
That's number 20, yeah. I think what made that quite exciting was it made you start thinking, does that mean there's a new companion? It was a very clever bit of news release.
What views did you have when you started?
When they released that name, I thought, oh, there's going to be a new companion.
Me too.
And I think that's why they released it.
I thought a Time Lord companion.
Yeah, I think that's why they released it. I think it was a very clever bit of build up by Stephen Moffat, really. If
you notice in Last Christmas, Shauna mentions the magician.
Yes, she does, doesn't she?
The Doctor is a magician.
I think a lot of people have sort of said from that, they said, does that mean that she's going to be have a role in the next series? Maybe. Even if it's not as a companion,
maybe just a guest star in the first episode.
Yeah.
Dancing.
Yeah,
that'd be weird.
It would, yeah. Actually, I think that's we should set for all the people that listen to the show, we should set a challenge for you to do a Shauna dance and send in a video. What's number 19?
Number 19 is the Time of the Doctor plus 11th Doctor Christmas episodes DVD.
So what was that then?
Well, it had all 4 of the Matt Smith Christmas specials. Can't have been Peter Capaldi, that's what I was almost going to say. But it was Christmas Carol, which some people really love, and I absolutely loathe a bit.
You absolutely loathe a bit.
Not that much. It's all right.
It's your least favourite, isn't it? Of all the Christmas ones.
Of all the Christmas ones, still good, but it isn't. It's the worst of the Christmas ones.
What's it out of 10 then? What would you rank it out of 10?
7.
Okay. What's the lowest ranked episode? And it's a bit of an aside, but we do that on this show. We have a side. The lowest ranked episode ever of Doctor Who.
Greatest Show in the Galaxy.
And what would you give that?
5.
5. Okay.
5.
So
give it a bunch of 5s.
That would still indicate that you'd still rather watch that than the majority of other programs on the telly.
Yes. I'd rather listen to Torture than the majority of most programs.
What about What about the other episodes on there? So we've got
Doctor, the Widow and the Wardrobe.
Yeah.
The Snowman and Time for Doctor.
so good stuff then, really.
Snowman's the best Christmas special, so it's got the best and the worst on there.
Yeah.
Oh no, it isn't the worst. I mean, Last Christmas is the best.
Yeah,
But it's got the worst on there.
yeah.
And the second best.
And the best
second
at the time when it came out. Yeah, the
And
best.
the best at the time it came out.
Yeah. Yeah. So was it when you say it was the Doctor Christmas episodes? That it was just the Matt Smith one.
Just the Matt
Just
Smith one.
right. Yeah. Yeah. Still sounds like a good.
I have got all the Christmas specials on DVDs though. Separate DVDs.
Do you think that Time with the Doctor was a fitting end to the Matt Smith era?
I think it was a good end.
Bit rushed, but we've talked about that before.
Yeah. Talked about that a lot.
Could have done with being another Day of the Doctor length episode, I'd suggest.
But they probably didn't have time to film.
No. I think what became quite clear though is the years that Doctor had on Trenzalore took their toll on him, and that's probably the reason why the Peter Capaldi Doctor is as twisted as he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the reason.
And number 18, we're back to Series
Is it
8.
me or you?
It's me, it's an
you,
even.
Yeah.
Number 18, back to Series 8, and it's Into the Dalek.
The third least favourite episode, isn't it?
Yeah, the second episode in the series.
The second episode of Series 8. What I watched it again last night,
Mhm.
and so far it's good. Better the second time round.
So, has it, if you were re-evaluating the series, would it move up, or is it still?
Maybe it might.
Yeah.
Maybe it would beat Time Heist.
Yeah.
But
I tell you what I really like about Into the Dalek. I like the companions that are in it.
Yeah. Journey Blue.
Yeah. I also love the beginning. I think the beginning sequence is fantastic.
What with
Yeah.
when they open the
Yeah, when he saves her, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then they open it, and there's all the guards trying to sort of like bump off the Doctor and stuff. It's
yeah.
really, really good. Yeah. Yes. A good episode, that
It'd
one.
be good if they kept the Dalek secret in that one, and then you saw the Dalek eye stalk there,
Yeah.
like dude, and then they showed the Dalek.
That's the hard bit though now. It's very difficult.
Oh wait,
for them
no,
to...
they couldn't keep it secret because the title's Into the Dalek.
Yeah,
They could have
been
called it Into the Creature or something.
into the creature, yeah. It'd been a bit of a giveaway.
Into
otherwise,
the
wouldn't
question mark.
it? Yeah,
And then they in the episode it says Into the Dalek.
yeah. Yeah, it'd be it was a good new take on the Dalek story, and I think that's probably one of the best things about the episode.
Imagine if they didn't release a title for an episode until the actual episode.
Yeah, it'd be quite exciting, wouldn't it?
Mm.
I guess the other thing though is you don't have to put the name of the monster in the episode, do you? I mean, it's a bit like the excitement of Earthshock when that came out.
Yeah.
The fact that people didn't know the Cybermen were in it, apparently, did they?
No.
Well, not many people. If you can keep that sort of thing a secret, it's great, but it's very difficult to do that now. Mainly because people always see you when you're filming and stuff. What's at number 17?
And number 17 is the Peter Capaldi figurine.
So which figurine is this? I thought there was already a figurine that came out in the previous year.
Pardon?
I thought there was already a figurine that available of him.
Well, it's a brand new costume.
I knew that really. I was just trying to lead you.
No, the actual Matt Smith costume was out last year.
Oh, that came out as well, was it?
That came out in
Oh, right.
2014, so you could include both of
You
them.
could, yeah.
Let me just check it wasn't in there twice.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
No, it isn't.
But yeah, I'm sorry, I was just trying to lead you into a statement. What do you think of this figure then?
Great figure. We can use it for the figure adventures.
Because this series that's in the process of being written at the moment and started with filming has commenced.
I know.
Is still going to centre around the Peter Capaldi Doctor, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the first proper series of Peter Capaldi's Doctor. We've not seen many figure adventures with him in yet, have we? Of other people's.
No, we haven't.
I mean, there probably is a few, because there's a lot on YouTube, isn't there? But
We haven't seen all of them.
No. Shall I introduce the next
Yeah.
one? Because the next one's also a figure that I think was one of your Christmas presents.
Yes, one of my Christmas presents.
The Dalek patrol ship.
Yeah.
So what is the Dalek patrol ship? Pray tell.
Well, it's a big thing from the Time War, a big thing which is in a Dalek shape, and it has like a eye stalk, and it has a little ray in it, and you can shoot it out, and then it comes with a free Dalek assault guard.
Ah, cool. What's the Dalek assault guard then?
The Dalek it's a Dalek, a sort of Dalek.
From what sort of era?
I don't know. It's from the modern era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what episode it's from. I think it's Day of the Doctor or something.
Yeah, that makes sense, wouldn't it? Because I guess some of these more recent ones, I mean, the recent figures that were issued, there's still like a Matt Smith one in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
What are the figures that come out? Do you remember off the top of your head?
What, the new figures?
Yeah.
The new wave?
Yeah.
Scorvox Blitzer,
Uh-huh.
which I completely forgot to put in the list.
I guess that's not actually available till
This
5th of January, I think.
Yeah.
Was it? I think it was when I looked
Yeah.
because I was having a look at it for you as a possible Christmas present, and it was a pre-order when I looked.
And
So I think
then
that'll probably be in this time next year. It'll probably
Yeah.
be in there.
At number 16, probably.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
So you had that. You had the Matt Smith one,
Yeah,
and Amy.
Yeah, there was an Amy, a Peter Capaldi, 2 Daleks,
Mhm.
one from Destiny and Genesis, and the other from Asylum.
Okay.
I think they had a gold Dalek as well.
See, the thing is, that what's annoying about the Doctor Who figures, and I think we've probably talked about this before on the podcast, is however cool it is when you get new Dalek ones and things come out, we'd probably rather see new monsters, wouldn't we? Like the Teller,
I know.
the Mummy.
That is coming.
Yeah.
That is coming this year. Yeah, there are some good figures coming this year. Just skipping aside that. Skipping aside that, coming this year figure-wise, there's lots. There's the memory bug,
Oh yeah, yeah.
memory worm.
I wonder how that'll work in a figure.
It's like a big worm thing.
Yeah.
Figure, and there's the Foretold, and there's also a Peter Capaldi from the Caretaker.
Oh, right, okay.
So there's
Surprisingly, they haven't done a Teller one. That'd have been a good
Yeah.
one, wouldn't it?
there's some good figures coming this year, but those are only previews.
Yeah.
There's also gold Daleks coming this year.
Okay.
There's some really good figures that they previewed.
But no Missy.
No missing yet.
See, that's what you want, isn't it?
That's
You
what I
Missy one,
want.
don't you? What's the number 15?
15 is Time Heist. Can you please chat about it?
Yeah, of course I can. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh,
Okay. So Time Heist. I'm trying to think what number episode that was now. I'm thinking it was probably
5.
5. Yeah. Quite different from the other episodes in that this one was more of a action adventure, which was pretty good because it followed on from Listen, which was quite a slow, spooky one, but featured probably the best looking Doctor Who alien of all time. Not the best looking as in he's cute, but best looking as in really good design and everything in the Teller. The Teller was
he's cute.
oh, he's a cool, what a cutie. Oh.
What the little cutie.
But definitely the coolest, I think, looking villain of all time.
So, out of... so let's do our ratings. We didn't do it for Enter the Dalek. Should we do the ratings for Enter the Dalek?
You can do if you want.
Okay, sorry. Into the Dalek, skipping backwards.
Mhm, yeah.
We did Into the Dalek
Yeah.
earlier. I think that was number 18.
Yeah, I think it was there or thereabouts. It was 18, yeah.
So what would you rate Into the Dalek out of 10 character development wise?
I would say that Into the Dalek was actually character development wise, it was quite important. I think
Danny
Um,
Pink's first
it was
episode.
Danny Pink's first episode, yeah. So the Clara story started building up a little bit, but in terms of the character development of the Doctor, I think was
Yeah.
really good because he started. I think it was then that he started questioning whether he was a good man or
Yeah.
not.
So,
Am I a good man?
out of 10, what do you
I would say
character?
character progression. I'd say it's quite hard. I'd say it's about 9, something like
9,
that.
yeah, I'd say that. So 9, we say monsters.
8.
8. So that is 15. Wait. 17.
17, yeah.
17.
Yeah.
And
And then the episode itself, I would say probably still around 8 for me.
23.
Okay.
Wait, no, 25.
25.
25 out of 30.
So the same questions for Time Heist.
Time Heist.
Okay. So character progression. I don't think there was really much character progression in that one, was there? No, I can think
7?
of. Yeah, I'd just say only 7 for that.
7.
Monster though, probably I'm gonna give it 10 for the
Me
monster.
too.
Just because the
17.
so cool. And episode, I think it's gonna probably be at about 9.
That is 26 out of 30. So,
even numbers. That's me, isn't it? So even numbers. We've got. I think this is a book, is it?
yeah.
Book called Secret Lives of Monsters. Tell us more, Mr. Moon.
At number 14, it's Secret Lives of
Mhm.
Monsters. It's a book which has got a guy. It's my it's one of my favourite books at Christmas.
Mhm.
I mean, I had loads of books. I forgot to put the official quiz book. There's always something I forget, and I forgot that.
Maybe that's number 51.
Oh,
Maybe.
alas.
Alas.
But I mean,
Secret Lives of Monsters. What's it about? What does it mean?
it's got like guides to like the main villains of Doctor Who.
Was this the one that your nan gave you? Was it
Yeah.
this one? Yeah. Did look a good
It-
magazine. A good book. We were looking through it
It
the
was
other day,
a
wasn't
good
it?
book, yeah.
Particularly good Cyberman section. If I
I
remember
know,
rightly.
the Cyberman section was the best section, I think.
I guess because of the fact they'd had so many incarnations, really, hadn't they,
Yeah.
over the years?
I mean, the Daleks have just had like the same proper original design.
yeah, that's right. There's only so
over
much
the
you can do
years.
with those, isn't there? Yeah, good one, good one. So you'd recommend that to people, yeah?
Yeah.
Anything else to really say about that book? What monsters are in it? To get a handful of them.
The Cybermen,
Uh-huh.
the Daleks,
Yeah.
the Sitheen,
Yep.
Ood, Silent, Saigons,
Quillatane.
Ice Warriors,
Mhm.
Krillitanes. Sure. Great Intelligence.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Did
So-
I say the Autons or the Nestines?
No, I don't think you did.
Nestines.
So I think what they did with it, they used all creatures that had been in New Who, but they
Yeah.
didn't only cover New Who. They went back to their
Yeah.
appearances previously as well.
Yeah.
It's funny how they picked out ones like the Quillatane, though, isn't it? 'Cause they've only been in one episode, have they?
Yeah, one.
Yeah.
And the Jadoon. That's another.
Oh, Jadoon, that's right.
That's
Yeah.
the one I was
Yeah.
forgetting.
So I guess they've concentrated on those, but it looked a really good book, that one.
The most famous ones.
Number 13.
Number 13 is Doctor Who magazine, issue 477.
Can you remember exactly what was in this edition?
Yes.
Can
The
you?
first Doctor Who previews for Series 8.
I remember when you got that one.
We were on the train to London, opening
We were.
it excitedly for the next day.
Yeah, that's right. Because it was the day before Series 8 came on telly.
And we were getting so excited, weren't
Yeah, we went up to London. We had a day walking around the central part of London, finding Who spots.
we? Yeah. And then we found St. Paul's and did the Sideman
We
thing,
did. We recreated the Sideman Walk.
which had been filmed there a month before.
That's right. We
The
narrowly
revamp.
missed things going on in Parliament Square.
About 2 hours before.
Yeah, which we didn't know was going on till afterwards.
We missed it by like an hour or so.
Yeah, and came back with 12-pack of Krispy Kremes. But anyway, that's the Krispy Kremes weren't at number 13. It was the Doctor Who magazine issue 477 that was.
It had Deep Breath, Into the Dalek, Robot of Sherwood, and Listen.
Yeah.
And Listen, that preview interested me the most.
Yeah.
Because that was the episode out of the three of them that the synopsis had not come out at that time.
Ah, right.
So
Okay.
all the others, the synopsis came out.
Yeah.
But it gave you a bit of info which you never really knew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whilst on the topic of books and magazines, at number 12, we have this year's Doctor Who annual. Well,
Yes.
last year's Doctor Who annual, I should say.
Well, it is this year's.
Is it?
2015 annual.
Is that the name? Oh, it's still okay. Now it makes
They
sense.
call the annuals by the year that's coming.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
can
bit
never
weird.
understand. I can never understand that.
I
It's
know.
like magazines always seem to be a month out, don't they?
know.
I know when I used to buy my 2000 AD comics, it always had the date of the week that was like 2 weeks away or something crazy like that.
I know, like the Beano, it has that.
Yeah.
And also it has the and yeah, lots of magazines. The Doctor Who
Yeah.
official magazine has like
It's weird. It's like I know sometimes the post can be slow, but it's not that slow.
yeah.
Is it set up so that if things are slow, you can't really complain because it's can you remember that guy when one day when we were looking for your Doctor Who monthly magazine, we went in the shops and they didn't have it, and the guy in the shop was trying to persuade you that the latest one was the one that they had because it had this month on it, and you were saying no, it wasn't. That was last month's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I digress. And number 11.
No. We need to talk about the Doctor Who annual.
Are you going to talk about it? I haven't read it, so you're going to have to talk about it.
Okay. We read it the other day. We looked at it.
Well, we skimmed it, didn't we?
Did
But I
you
can't
like
remember
the
what's
look
in
of
it.
it?
Yeah, I like the look of it.
I've
It had,
only skimmed through it.
it had a couple of comic strips in it, didn't it?
Comic strips, books, and stuff.
Yeah.
I've got 3 annuals this year.
Yeah?
Mm.
Not all Doctor Who ones.
No,
presumably.
not all Doctor Who annuals.
Yeah. Presumably it's predominantly Peter Capaldi stuff.
Mainly, and the right at the end of Matt Smith stuff.
So is it the annual of... Is it just a Doctor Who annual, or is it the annual of Doctor Who Adventures, or whatever it's called?
No, it's just Doctor Who.
Okay.
BBC make it.
Oh, right, okay.
Doctor Who.
Yeah.
It's just named the Doctor Who annual.
It always looks like it's got quite a good balance of articles, games, comic strips, that sort of
Yeah.
thing, isn't it?
It's good.
No, it does look good.
My turn.
Yep.
11th place is Let's Kill Hitler, which was our week 3 randomizer.
We're quite excited when this happened, wasn't it? Because to be honest, I love the Tom Baker episodes and everything, but it was quite exciting that we actually picked up a new Who one on the randomizer,
Yeah.
and it was one I hadn't seen. I'd only seen once, I think, and
I'd seen a few times, but I think this time I watched it, I thought it was a lot better
yeah.
than when I'd watched it the first few times.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? It's a funny one. It was the first one in part 2 of that series, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which series was that now? 2-6, okay.
Or series 32.
Yeah. So Matt Smith episode titles very clever, isn't it? Because Hitler is in it, but he's only in it quite briefly, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's predominantly about the regeneration of River Song.
Yeah.
I really, my favourite bit, I think, in the whole of that episode is the opening sequence
Yeah.
with River Song's previous
Mouse.
regeneration, Mouse. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that was quite good. She's quite a good character. It's a shame we didn't really get to see more of her.
Yeah. She's in, if you look at some earlier Doctor Who magazines, then the Christmas edition of the comic strips had her in it, but as a child.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, because I guess that was the key thing, wasn't it? She was meant to have been like a childhood friend of Amy and Rory's
Yeah.
going right through the years, but she was always the naughty one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good, and I think Matt Smith's very good in that episode, isn't he?
Yeah. About to die.
Yeah, and the song's quite good in it.
Yeah. Would you
And-
like to kiss her?
No,
Good.
I would Amy. Give Amy a quick kiss.
Mm.
Yeah. And what was that big the big roboty thing called?
Tesselector.
Tesselector, that's right. That was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favourite thing about this particular episode?
I don't know. I like it how it shows like the history of that river song and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, gives a new turn to her.
Yeah. No, indeed. Okay. Shall we move on?
Yes.
Number 10, another episode. This one was Kill the Moon, Series 8.
Ooh.
Kill the Moon.
Kill the Moon.
Very controversial episode,
Yes.
I would say. Again,
The
seems to have
7th episode, by the way.
divided opinion, I think, this one.
Yeah,
Looked fantastic,
I know.
didn't it? The direction, I think. I can't remember who the director was, but
I think it was Paul Wilhurst.
Mhm.
I don't know.
it looked fantastic, all the stuff on the moon. But I
It
think,
was by the makers of. It was Paul Wilhurst, I think, who directed Last Christmas.
yeah, I think you're right. But I think what made it quite a controversial episode was the whole incident involving the Doctor leaving Clara to make up her own mind as to the whether or not to destroy the moon.
Yeah.
And I think it was quite controversial because people thought he's not nice, didn't they?
Yeah.
But as we know, he did it for the right reasons, and I think that became more and more obvious as time had gone on. didn't
Yeah.
it? So, what were your thoughts on Kill the Moon?
Kill the Moon is Kill the Moon is a really good episode. It sees a lot of character development, and
Yeah.
it sees such a gripping decision. I
Yeah.
love that decision
Yeah,
that they have to make.
I think the other side of it as well is had really cool spiders in it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably brings us on to the scores for this one, does it?
Yes.
So, first category.
Character development.
Oh, got to score high on character development, isn't it? Maybe the most important for character development in the whole series.
I think so.
9.5.
9.5. Yes.
You give that as well?
Yes.
Okay.
9.5.
So, 9.5 character
At
development.
Monsters.
Okay, so we're predominantly talking about the big spiders.
Yes.
Not in it that much.
Yeah.
Therefore, their shock factor more than anything. I'm going to say 8.
Yeah. I think 8. Is that 17.5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
17.5. And finally, overall.
Overall, 9.
So that was 17.5, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Well, we got to. Okay, so that is 26.5.
26.5. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, moving on down the list. Oh, no, we're into the top 10. I've just noticed.
Yeah, we're into the top 10.
Wow.
We'll do a rerun when we're about to do the winner.
Okay.
Okay, so
Number 9.
number 9 is the Hand of Fear, which was our week 5 of the randomizer. The best episode we've watched the randomizer so far.
That's right. It's the one we watched just prior to getting onto this sort of Christmas editions of the podcast,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
We do. It all goes higgledy-piggledy in these shows and
It
around
does.
Christmas.
So, what did you like about Hand of Fear?
I just thought it's sometimes it gets a bit too much when it's kind of like all set up in space.
Mhm.
I like it how it's set on Earth, and I like how the good guys become bad guys.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a good thing about it.
Do you think it's a 4-parter, isn't it?
4-part. Oh yeah,
First 2 parts on Earth, second 2 parts in space
Castria.
on Castria. I personally, I like both parts, but I like parts 1 and 2 best.
Me too.
I like all the bits in the nuclear plant and
Me
stuff like
too.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really good story.
No, it was, yeah. And also, Sarah Jane's last.
Oh,
Ah,
Sarah.
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 So we both said immediately went into Doctor Who voices then, didn't we? But we both did them slightly differently. So you immediately leapt into a Tom Baker, and I leapt into a John Pertwee.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Sarah. Sarah.
Sarah.
Sarah. John Pertwee meets Tom Baker.
Yeah.
Sarah.
I'm looking forward for the randomizer coming up. I wonder what's going to come up in the next randomizer.
Well, we'll talk a little bit about what's coming in 2015 at the end of the show.
Yeah. Okay.
So, is it your turn? Yeah.
Yeah, we're on to evens, aren't we? So back to the Series 8 episodes, and the Caretaker
Is 8th place.
8.
Seemingly, it's Series 8 and it's 8.
It's Series 8 and it's 8. Do you know, out of all the series, I looked at this one and I'm looking at the write-up for it. I thought this one's going to be a bit boring.
Yeah.
I thought this is going to be a little bit too jokey, stupid. But actually, it was very, very funny. Actually, it worked. It really worked, and it was very good again around the character development of the Doctor. It was probably started to really introduce Danny Pink into it a lot more,
Yeah.
didn't it? And you started to really see that split from
3 ways.
yeah. That's how it was, wasn't it? It was yeah.
I like it how I liked it. Danny Pink's character really developed in that one.
Yeah.
And so did the Doctor's. We got to see a lot more of him.
I'm trying to think now, and then I can't remember if it's this episode or whether it's a different episode. What was the one when she had the meals that kept going wrong?
At the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's this one.
Yeah. I think it might have been.
Or is that Listen? That's Listen.
Oh, was it? Oh, right. Okay.
When they go on the date and then
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
when they get when she leaves and two the Orson comes in.
Yeah, that's fine. I was thinking that was the Caretaker, but no, you're right. It wasn't.
It was Listen.
Yeah. But yeah, really, really entertaining story. Can't remember the name of the writer, but the best one he's done.
Gareth Roberts.
I thought, yeah, he tends to do the more, or certainly in recent times, the ones based more on Earth, doesn't he? The sort of normal.
He used to do the history sort of ones.
Yeah.
First few.
So he also did
Shakespeare Code. He did Unicorn and the Wasp, Planet of the Dead.
Yeah.
Lodger and Closing Time and the Caretaker.
Okay, yeah. So it was a good one, definitely a good one. Again, a lot of people voted this one as the worst episode in the series, didn't they? Or there or thereabouts.
Or second worst.
Yeah. I think most people thought In the Forest of the Night was the worst, didn't they? And then the Caretaker seemed to be.
And Kill the Moon or Robot Sherwood varied at third.
Yeah.
Worst.
But to me, I thought the Caretaker was really good. In fact, for a while, it was my second favourite episode in the series. But as we know, the series just seemed to get better.
I
and
just
better,
realised I asked Flatline's meant to be at number 8.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry.
Okay, well we can just carry on. We can reverse it round in people's minds.
Yeah.
People can make
So
up their own.
really, the Caretaker was number 7. But let's get on to scoring.
Okay. So in terms of character development,
what do you think? You go first.
I think in terms of character development, it's probably about 8.
8, yeah.
Yeah.
8. Monsters.
Only in it a little bit.
Yeah.
The Blitzer.
I'm going to say 8.
Yeah, I think so. He was cool, wasn't he?
16.
Okay. Episode 9.
So that is 25
Okay.
in that way. 8th is Flatline, or 7th, or whatever you call it.
See, the irony is, now looking back on the series, I think this is in the right order. I think it's the Caretaker, then Flatline. But
Oh,
you know, but I mean, these are in your order, really, aren't they?
well,
But-
yeah, I suppose Flatline. Yeah,
I think when I look at it now, I think Flatline's probably better.
yeah, I get what you mean.
Caretaker.
Yeah, okay. 7th, Flatline. Okay, what did you think?
Very different. What was cool about it was the fact that you never really got to find out exactly what the aliens were.
Yeah.
They were unexplained, weren't they? They were really cool, though, weren't they? They looked like something
I
out of
know.
Silent Hill,
I know.
sort of zombies, like, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. They focused very heavily on Clara this episode, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Because the Doctor was hardly in it.
Yeah. And when he was really small.
Yeah.
That's the TARDIS.
I've just realised that we're only at number 7, and look at the time. But it doesn't matter.
No, that's
It
right.
doesn't matter. We
That's
have
right.
enough time.
We've got enough time. Yeah. Just means it takes us longer to have our dinner.
It doesn't matter.
So,
Character development.
Baby, we just talked about that a little bit quicker.
Character development.
Character development. It was actually an interesting one from a character development perspective, wasn't it? Because you had that whole issue at the end where Clara was feeling all proud of herself for defeating the enemies, and then the Doctor basically slapped her around the face with it a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact line on it, but basically, people died. Something like
Yeah.
that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm
The
gonna
good
give,
people died. Or...
I'm gonna give it 8 again. I think
Yeah. 8
Monsters
monsters.
9.
9, yeah.
They looked cool, didn't they?
17.
Episode overall 9 again. I think
Hmm. So that's 26.
26.
Lots of them have been 26.
Yeah.
So is it 6?
Number 6. Okay. Interesting one. This one. Number 6. The last episode of the series. Death in Heaven.
When I think about it, it does come 6.
I think so as well.
It's not as good as the first part,
No.
which don't tell them where it comes yet.
No, I won't know. But it's yeah, I wouldn't say it was a letdown. It wasn't
No,
a letdown.
It was
but,
a really good episode
Yeah.
still.
but if it was a letdown, it was only a letdown because the first half was so good,
Yeah.
and it didn't quite live up to the first part.
It was still one of the best in the series. It was
yeah.
still better than normal.
There's some great moments in it, wasn't there?
I know.
The
The beginning, the first half of it,
Yeah.
was the best.
yeah,
I'd
I
say.
think so.
And
And the
I
ending
think-
I thought was brilliant.
I think that could have been quite a good end to Clara.
I think it could have done, yeah. In fact, in a way, it seemed a shame because she'd had one of the best Doctor Who companion endings of all time, really, isn't she?
Yeah.
Obviously, as time
And
is told,
she's been such a lucky companion to be with 2 Doctors and to be in a 50th anniversary special as as the main companion.
yeah. So, whilst we're on the point of Clara, then, where is she in the list of longest serving companions at the moment?
If she's in the whole of series 9, as we so far think, she's
Yeah.
going to be the longest modern companion.
The longest modern one,
Yeah.
but still behind Sarah Jane, presumably,
Yeah.
and still behind Jamie.
Yeah.
That's probably it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think there's anyone else that was in there that long. How long were the first ones in?
Wait, no, Barbara and Ian, they were in it 77 episodes.
Really?
Mm.
Months.
So we're at Death in Heaven, aren't we?
Yeah.
Character development.
Character development.
Quite a lot of, kind of.
Yeah. Although in a way it was sort of like the tail end of it.
Yeah. What would you say?
You found out that the Doctor was good, I think, really, didn't you?
Yeah.
Or he wasn't good, he wasn't bad.
8 or
he was
9?
the Doctor. 8.
Yeah. Okay. Monsters.
Sidemen. Pretty
and
cool.
Missy.
And Missy, I'm going to give it 9.5.
9.5. Oh, highest score so far, I think.
Yeah.
So where does that place it? It places it 17.5.
Okay, yeah.
Overall.
Overall, a 9.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's 26.5.
Okay, so it is above by a 0.5.
Okay, so fifth.
Okay,
Is that me?
it's you.
Mummy on the Orient Express.
Okay.
What did you think?
This is one of my favourites in
Yeah, I
the
know.
series.
Such a good idea. 66 seconds.
If I was writing this top 10, this would be higher than 5.
Would it?
Yes. I love it. I really love it. I think it's got everything about it. It's got a great monster, really exciting. Sort of hints towards Old Who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamie Mattison's first episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, not that he writ, because he writ Flatland before
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Great semi-companion in Frank Skinner.
Yeah.
Got his name. What's his name? His character? Can you remember?
Perkins.
Perkins. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Brilliant. What's your thoughts?
Really good episode. I mean, the monster, great. Characters, great. Story, great. Writer, great. Everything, great. Episode, great. Monster, great. So on. Great.
Great. What's the thing about great? The whole view of the Orient Express flying through space, I think, is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And the opening sequence is great, wasn't it?
I know. Well, you'd already seen that in the clip, but
Yeah.
it's so good.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, character development. Was there much character development in this one?
No, not much.
Not too much. I mean, what you learn is that the Doctor is willing to sacrifice people for the better good of everybody.
7 or 8.
I'd say 7 probably. This one.
7. Okay, monsters.
Oh, monsters. I might give this 10 as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this 10 for monsters.
So 17.
Yeah.
An episode.
9.5. Oh, cheeky.
So, what does that place? 17
Yeah.
plus 9.5, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that is 20. No, wait. 27, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it might
No,
be.
wait, 26.5.
Ah, so the same as the last one.
26.5.
Yeah.
Last. Oh, no.
Over to, is it me or
Yeah,
you?
it's you. I spoiled it.
Yeah, number 4. It could be anything. Last Christmas at number 4. The recent one, the most recent episode we've had.
And it's best Christmas special we've ever had.
I think it could
If
well
you
be.
want to see our review, then watch last week's show. But I mean, we'll give a summary of it.
Yeah, I mean, it was what I thought was really beautiful about Last Christmas is it really got a great balance between tense, scary, edgy thriller and very, very funny.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't put Santa Claus in an edgy thriller, would you?
No.
But it worked really, really well,
I
didn't
know.
it? And and also it had some beautiful moments. The ending, of course, we found out at the end that Clara was not leaving, even though
Yeah.
numerous times during the episode it gave you the impression that she was.
Yeah.
So twists and turns, more twists and turns and a twisty-turny thing,
Yes.
isn't it?
That the 11th Doctor would make.
Yeah, that's right.
Twisty turny things.
What are your thoughts? Last Christmas.
Yeah, good. Good episode. As I said, best Christmas episode ever.
Yeah.
We had a great series, and after that we had a great story again.
You did. Yeah.
So character development.
Character development. I don't think it was really about character development, really. This
No.
one, I'd say 5.
5, okay. Very bad score.
Because I don't think it was
Monsters.
important for it.
Monsters.
Monsters, I'd say 9.
Oh, so 14.
Yeah.
And finally,
9.
episode.
I'd give it a 9.5 again, I think. So it's going to have a slightly lower score than some of the others, even though it's higher in the episode. But that's because
character development wasn't important.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking. It's 22.5, but that's because this isn't the score of the actual episode,
No.
but it's just in these categories it would be.
Yeah, and I think we could have introduced other characters like other actors played by Troughton. In which case, if you were scoring that for every episode, this one would have scored much higher than the others,
Yes.
wouldn't it?
So should we move on to
Number 3?
Number 3 is one of Daddy Cool's particular favourites this year, which is Listen.
Yeah, this on a story by story basis, overall, this would be my favourite.
Yeah.
I really like this one. It was very creepy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Really worked playing on your mind as to what it could be, and you never found out. We never found out what it was under that bed.
No.
Did we, under the covers?
It's good those sort of episodes like Midnight.
It also gave us that great sequence when you saw Clara talking to the baby doctor.
Oh, little baby doctor.
We saw John Hurt in it again. Number
Yeah.
50. There he was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
standing there.
Yeah. Really, really good.
He just news-wise, he got a knighthood this week.
And good for him as well.
Good for him.
'Cause John Hurt's great.
Yes, knighthood Hurt.
Yeah, Sir Hurt.
Sir John
Sir
Hurt.
John Hurt. Did you do your impression of him again?
Sir John Hurt.
So we've got to get hold of a figure of the War Doctor, just so we can do a series with you doing that voice. And by the time of each episode we recorded, you'll have a sore throat by the end of each
I know.
one.
And I won't be able to do the podcast.
You'll be talking like this on the podcast. Character development.
I don't know.
10.
10, yeah.
I think this is a really important one, characters.
Is that even more than Kill the Moon?
Yeah, maybe it shouldn't be quite as high. 9.5.
9.5.
9.5, I think.
Oh, I hate working with the fives. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, monsters. Hard to judge. We don't know what they were. Very effective, though. I'm going to go 8 on the monsters.
So that is
17.5.
17.5.
Episode itself, solid 10 for me.
27.5.
Wowza. It's up there.
So the
As it
only
should be.
things left are 2 things. We won't tell you what number 1 is, just in case you haven't guessed, because we'll give a run through in a sec. But
Okay.
of the top 10,
Shall I introduce number 2?
yeah.
At number 2, we have the season opener, Deep Breath.
I think the reason this is top for me, well, one of the best episodes for me, is because of the cinema of it. It's not as good when you watch it again, unlike some of the others.
No, I
Because
think it's
For me, that is.
it'd probably be about the 5th best. I think for me.
5th.
I think the more I've seen of the other ones, and the more I think back on them now,
Yeah.
it'd be about 5th. But I know exactly where you're coming from, because you saw it in the cinema with all the big screen and the big build up to it. And I think that was the other sort of side of it. It was the fact that it was the first episode of the new Doctor.
I
and everything.
know.
One of the coolest monsters, though. Half Face, I
know.
think, was brilliant, and it had that great scene in the cafe as well, which is one of my favourite
Oh,
scenes in the whole
that's
series.
That's my favourite scene of the episode.
Yeah, I really love that.
I love that scene.
Yeah.
Character development, or do you have anything else?
Let's get on to character development. I think character development. I think it was a very strong one. This one, because it was the whole thing around Clara not knowing what to make of the new Doctor.
Yeah.
I'd say 9.
Monsters.
Half Face 9.
So that's 18. Episode.
I'd say 9.
So that's all 9s.
All 9. So
27.
27. Okay. So
Wait, should I give a run through of the top 10?
yeah, I don't think you necessarily need to go through them all,
No.
do you? Because
So in the top 10, 10 was Kill the Moon, 9 was Hand of Fear, 8 was The Caretaker. 7 was Flatline. 6 was Death in Heaven. 5 was Mummy on the Orient Express. 4 was Last Christmas. 3 was Listen. 2 was Deep Breath. And if you don't know, number 1 is
Jamal.
Dark Water.
Dark Water.
What do you think of this year's number 1?
I think I'd probably agree with you. We've had this discussion a few times on the podcast around where this last story came, and I think we both are of the opinion that Dark Water was the best single episode.
Yeah.
But probably the whole of the story wasn't as strong as perhaps a couple of the other ones.
Yeah.
But certainly, yeah, as an episode in its own right, Dark Water was fantastic, wasn't it?
I know.
And-
Such
and-
a good episode.
Leaving you in a real tense place as well, with you not knowing what was going to happen on 3 fronts.
I know 3. I love it when they do stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
3 ways.
Yeah, that's right. Also, of course, we found out finally who Missy was.
Yes.
That was the other thing, wasn't it?
Mm. You've
Um,
probably watched it by now, everyone.
And it had that really
Apart from
shocking.
my auntie, by the way.
Okay, hopefully she's not listening to this.
Yes.
It also had that really shocking opening sequence where you found out that Danny Pink was dead, wasn't it? Which was,
I know. Danny Pink is dead.
I mean, it was unbelievable, wasn't it? It was like I never saw that coming.
I know.
Yeah, it was really, really good. There we have it.
Yeah.
Cybermen. How Cybermen came into it. That was really cool as well, wasn't it?
Character development?
Character development. I'm going to give that a 9, I think.
9. Monster?
Probably would give it the same as we gave it earlier on because it's the same monsters.
What was it?
9, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 18. Episode.
10. Solid 10. That's
Mm.
solid 10.
So that's 28.
28. So I think that does have the highest score, doesn't it?
That
I
has the
think?
highest score, yeah.
And rightfully so,
So
because it is this year's number 1.
that was the 50 best things of 2014. And in a year's time, we will be doing just the same.
So we'd ask you, do you agree with our thoughts? I mean, if you think we've missed out something or you disagree completely with anything that we voted for, why not leave a comment underneath
Yeah.
and say, and we won't be offended.
No, we won't.
So
Something we missed?
yeah,
The official quiz book.
the official quiz book. And there's probably a lot of other things. I mean, like you look at the number of Big Finish productions that come out.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
we don't ever hear those, do we?
No,
so-
sadly.
So we don't know. So we probably
No.
have missed out lots of great stuff.
Yes. So for the next time, as it's New Year, instead of doing it for the next week,
Mhm.
we'll be doing it for the next year.
Okay.
I think coming next year, we can be promised a whole load of new features on the show.
I think so. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
We know for a fact that we're going to have season 9 coming.
Yes,
So we'll be
all
talking about that.
episode reviews for The Magician's Apprentice and more. We'll also have randomizers, which will start from next week.
I just had a great idea for something. I've not run this past you. You might not agree with it that it should be on there. But as we're both fairly imaginative people, perhaps we should have a little segment where we construct a story live on air.
Oh yeah, that'd be quite good.
Yeah.
And also, we were going to do the best episodes of each Doctor,
The best episode of each Doctor. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
and we'll do lots more polls, news, and watches.
Yeah.
So lots of new things. So stay tuned in 2015, and if a title attracts you, then say, "Oh, I'm going to watch that," because it will be even better titles this year.
It will. And this is so. If you like who, this is the place to be, eh?
Yes,
This is the place to be.
this is the Magician's Universe. Hope you have a good 2015, and we welcome you to the new year at Miss Lewis Moon Adventures.
Okay. Thank you very much for listening to us, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bye.